Previously, we introduced the Project Intelligence Standard and how this can help owners of major projects get their contractors to answer the elusive question of what is the actual progress of the project or projects in case of multiple contractors involved. In this video, we will address one of the most critical areas in order to be able to even make progress in projects. And this is the area of project risk intelligence. While project intelligence provides answers about the project performance and the related KPIs, project risk intelligence gives project owners and stakeholders the necessary insights into the project risk performance. The components needed for a project risk intelligence system typically include 6 key components. 1. Risk identification and assessment. This involves identifying potential risks and assessing their likelihood and potential impact on the project. 2. Risk monitoring and tracking for continuously monitoring identified risks and tracking their status to ensure that they are properly managed. 3. Risk response planning, which is developing and implementing plans to mitigate or manage identified risks. 4. Risk reporting and communication for sharing risk information with stakeholders and project management. 5. Risk management software and tools. These are the enablers for the identification, assessment, monitoring, tracking, and reporting of risks. And last, 6. Risk culture and governance, meaning creating and maintaining a culture of risk management within the organization, and ensuring that proper governance mechanisms are in place to manage and oversee the risk management process. The risk register template provided by Project Risk Intelligence is the starting point. This template allows project risk management teams to establish a ledger of all project risks and related root causes. These include their relative impacts on such areas as project value, quality, scope, schedule, cost, and functionality. These impact areas can then be used to generate the composite impact of each risk, as well as the risk exposure. Risk exposure, a key output of project risk intelligence, refers to the potential impact that a particular risk event can have on the project's objectives, such as scope creep, cost, schedule, project value, functionality, and thus performance. It is a measure of the degree of vulnerability of the project to specific risk events, and it is used to prioritize risks for management and mitigation. Risk exposure, represented by the size of the colored bubbles seen here, can be determined by assessing the likelihood and impact of the risk event, and then by multiplying these two values. The results are rated to indicate which risks require the most attention. But what makes project risk intelligence a game changer? Much like project intelligence, it accounts for asset-centric criticality indices and the impact that these criticalities have on the overall project risk performance. These indices require that the project work steps are tracked and updated for each asset as they occur, together with the progress. Criticality indices are also calculated in parallel with progress, which helps project owners understand which project areas, disciplines, activity types, and asset types will impact the risk areas mentioned before. Risk areas like project schedule, cost, scope creep, functionality, and last but not least, overall project value. At this point, it is worthwhile to stress to all project owners and leaders that a battle for project success can be won before it is ever fought. Project risk intelligence, when addressed in the very beginning of the project, as it should, it sets the foundation for dealing with project risks before risk events occur. It is like preventive maintenance of your project's farewell, since the criticality indices can provide early warnings when they exceed the limits you have set for their related risks. Lack of proper risk management can lead to paying a steep price for any project, a price that no one is willing to pay, a price that can be avoided. Project risk intelligence is a standard you can adopt and manage project risks so that you steer your project to safe waters.